Yes, indeed. Bitcoin is back. All right, baby. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Sunday, the 29th of August, 2021. Let's be gone and jump straight into these figures because I have missed them so much over these past 4 days. Let's get into it. Right, so starting from left to right, we've got Coolcoin BTC SegWit protocol, centrally owned, planned and controlled by Blockstream. Then we've got Bcrash, centrally owned, planned and controlled by Roger Ver and his crony mates. Then we've got Bitcoin, which is BSV, which is the original protocol, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. And then we've got Fisher Price Cash on the end. So let's have a look at the rundown of these figures on Coolcoin. So we've got hash rate 97.3, network nodes 92.7, transactions 10.7. It's all right for them. And block size 1.63. But considering obviously the ticker symbol BTC actually started out as Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, we'll see if we can get our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, Pete McCormack, to explain what we're looking at here. Take the floor, Pete, if you'd be so kind.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, when Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
And what would Satoshi Nakamoto have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
And what if he came back and said something like, what the hell do you think you're doing? Effing up my project.
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project. I just thought he said it was nothing like Bitcoin. It's a completely different project, and it didn't matter who Satoshi Nakamoto was anymore. Why would he want anything to do with a project that is nothing like the one he started, that is Bitcoin? This makes no sense whatsoever. So in your opinion, what's this alternative project based on now then?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Consensus? Do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Did you even bother to read the white paper? I'll give you one more chance to try and convince me.
The project Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Is it now? For some reason, I don't believe you. So let's have a move on to Bcrash. So we'll just have a quick chat with Roger Ver. So Roger, tell us about the expectations for your centralized project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those multinational corporations that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade on an annual basis that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
Say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time. Just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, because that's going to work. And now we'll have a look at Bitcoin. But before we do that, we'll have a quick chat with Craig Nakamoto, the creator and inventor of Bitcoin himself. So, Craig, tell us, what do you want from Bitcoin?
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
And when you strip it all down to the bare bones, is that it?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
Loving that. Well, let me help out and I'll stick my foot right in. So we've got hash rate 0.39%, network nodes 1.5, transactions though 84.7, and block size 97.5 flowing through the chain, all being processed by just 0.39% of the hash rate. This goes to show you what an amazing and what an efficient system Bitcoin really is. And if you're wondering why I find this funny, let me explain. Bitcoin mining operations compete to process data transactions on chain. No transactions, no use. No use, no value. No value, no money. The most valuable chain is the chain with the most utility on it. BTCers are utter clowns. Now, utility is transactions and data flow, which is block size. That is it. Can you see what's going to happen? Oh, yeah. So let's have a look at these block sizes flowing through the chain. I haven't seen these for ages, but before we do that, we'll have a quick chat with our main man, Michael Saylor, who never fails to perk me up in the morning with his enthusiasm. So, Michael, tell us, what do you say to people like Peter McCormack that think like Bitcoin should be changed and messed around with and just sort of tampered with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, so do we, Michael, so do we, but we really like it. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. Tell us, what is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's it going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Well, let's have a look at these big chunks, big blocks on the blockchain just for you then, Michael. Here we go, rock and roll. So just calling out the megabyte blocks here. 25, 30, 262, 42, 20, 14, 36, 34, 157, 13, 3, 58, 35, 11, 14, 2, 1, 2, 11, 217, 347, 86, 532, 96, 95, and 59. Absolutely huge blocks, comparatively speaking. And let's have a look at Fisher Price Cash. Has he got all of his blocks over? Oh, there, no. He still can't get all of his blocks over a kilobyte. Oh, dear. And let's see how many megabyte blocks we've got on B Crash today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that it? 9. God, dear. Alright, and they still can't fill all their puny 1 megabyte blocks on Coolcoin, so let's see how many blocks they've got under a megabyte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They've got 12 blocks out of 30. Just below half that aren't even over a megabyte. Absolutely hilarious. So let's have a look at hash rate. Hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom. Next. Proof of work by network. Coolcoin, B Crash, Fisher Price Cash will fall into their own footprints one day because that's what Ponzi schemes do when they crash overnight. B Crash Bitcoin hash rate, who cares? B Crash Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? It is currently 4,194 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than is any of these alternative protocols, shitcoins if you will, and it's currently 8.6% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than it is Bitcoin. Well, shows you the competition. We'll have a look at Fisher Price Cash in a minute. That looks absolutely hilarious. So daily average Bitcoin block size per network. Look at that, Bitcoin starting to absolutely smash it. Absolutely smash it. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Look at the volume of transactions on that. Absolutely amazing. Transactions per block by network. Whoa. Look at that. Brilliant. Daily average Bitcoin fees. This is fees in the block USD. Fees in the block Satoshis. Oh, what's going on there? We'll find out, hopefully. Block fee to block reward ratio. Yeah, Bitcoin winning. That's what we want. We want the block fee to increase as the block subsidy goes down. Look at this though, daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Where are we? Where are we? Tell you what, let's just find out how big the Coolcoin chain is, and then we can see how far in front we are. Because when we double, that will be a huge milestone. A huge milestone. We'll do the quarterly on 3 months. So Coolcoin is at 367. And we're at 671. We won't be far off being double 367. Let's find out. 367. So we're literally just 40 gigabytes away. 40 gigabytes away. Oh my goodness me. We might do that in the next few days. So maybe the 29, 30, 31, just towards the end of the month is going to be absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. Loving that. Alright, let's go back to here then. So let's have a look at the politics then. So we've got Bitcoin hash rate Bitcoin global hash rate 7 days. Yep, global hash rate 24 hours. So with Coolcoin having 97%, that's going to look relatively similar. Yep. Let's have a look at B Crash. And pooling via BTC, trying to keep their network alive. That's absolutely insane. Dear, oh dear. Literally, I mean, these boys here have got no excuse whatsoever. At least those mining BTC are just ignorant and they're just like following the ticker symbol because they're lacking understanding. These boys have got no excuse. Just total idiots. Total idiots. And let's have a look at Bitcoin though. So Towie 37.5. SV Pool, very impressive all of a sudden. 17.3. VI BTC in the mix wanting some. Not sure if their intentions are honourable or not. Friend or foe, we'll find out in time. And F2 Pool wanting some. So other mining pools absolutely macking it hard on the network at the moment. Wow. And this is Fisher Price Cash. Oh, suddenly Dutch mining fancy some. That's absolutely hilarious. That is never going to last. The reason we don't want any shitcoin enterprises on the chain is because the only thing they understand is price manipulation and dollar worshipping, which means they're not adding any value to it at all, which we will look at right now in the short positions. Right, let's see where we are. So short positions. So that's a short ratio. Where are we now? 90% short ratio. Can you imagine having a 90% short ratio against the original and genuine Bitcoin protocol? What a mistaker to make. Shitcoining at its max. Yes, indeed. And let's have a look at Coolcoin short positions. Here we go. Right, short positions on Coolcoin. Oh, they've gone up. Look at that. 4.2%. 4.2%. Wow. They're increasing. Interesting. Watch this space. And let's have a look at Bitcoin Blocks Live. I haven't seen this for ages. I've missed this. Here we go. Rock and roll. So I've been looking at the transaction rate per second, and the last 4 days it's been averaging sort of like 17, 18 transactions per second. Looks like it's down to 8.5 at the moment, but look at the blocks at the bottom of the screen. Wow. So for any newbies joining us, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen are the transactions being broadcast and then recognized by the nodes on the network. Now, when the transactions are broadcast, they're recognized by more than 50% of the nodes instantly because Bitcoin is an ultra-small world mandala network shaped like this. It just simply means that as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to zero, making it ultra-small world and highly sparse respectively. The network formulation can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks, so it's hard to take down. It is amazing. So once the transactions are broadcast to the network, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they are competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin, along with the block reward fee. Or fees in the block, should we say. So let's take this, wow, like two 500 megabyte blocks in this row here. So in the that 532 megabyte block, in the highlighted rectangular box below that, we've got a hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and total fees in the block, which is the block fee. Loving that. Right, so let's have a quick look at movers and shakers, any charts while we're here, see if there's any more D drives coming up out of nowhere. No. Oh, well, that's all right. Interesting. Now, do you honestly think a network that could only handle maybe 4 to 7 transactions per second if all the stars align was honestly meant to economically sustain all of this lot? This is the Bitcoin mining farm operation all around the world. It is amazing. Amazing. It just blows my mind every time I see this, and makes me realize that the blockstream narrative is just absolutely insane. Don't use it, don't spam the network, store of value bollocks, censorship resistant. What an absolute load of twaddle. Utter twaddle. This is the backbone of the new global financial system, where we finally have a commodity money, a money that increases in value, that represents the true market value of the good or service that we are trading it for. And remember, a medium of exchange is a tool that enables, encourages, and accelerates the facilitation of trade. It just means that when we start using this medium of exchange, the economy will start booming and raise everybody's standards of living, instead of pushing small businesses out of business and just simply having large corporations taking over, which is what we don't want. This is what Bitcoin does. It's beautiful. So let's have a quick look at the scaling test network. Yeah, biggest block on the scaling test network, still 4.4 gigabytes. Still 1.9, well, it's actually 1.9999 gigabytes on the mainnet for a record block size. Let's have a look at BSV data. Bring this on. Yes, they've got statistics here now. Couldn't see these this morning, but here we go. Rock and roll. So these are applications, crypto fights. Where are we now? Daily transaction volume. That is 536,625 daily transactions. Data size on that 870 megabytes from crypto fights. That's usually been averaging around 400-500. Now we're at 870 megabytes. That is huge. It's huge. Well, it's huge compared to all the shitcoins, but that's because they're shitcoins, but tiny compared to what's coming in the future. Wow. All right, let's have a quick look at the protocols then. So we'll do daily data size. Look at this Meta ID now 6 gigabytes. 6 gigabytes on Meta ID. Absolutely sensational stuff. Loving that, loving that. And trends.cash, let's have a look at this quickly. So, yep, crypto fights and a run protocol on Relay X. Absolutely macking it in terms of apps ranking by performed actions. But look at this apps ranking by money spent. TDXP app suddenly absolutely rocketing up. I wonder if this has got anything to do with price movements that we've just seen recently. Amazing. Crypto Quant. So this goes to show you that this is the BTC All Exchanges reserves. Yes, the exchanges have been cashing out absolutely massively, which has caused a squeeze in the liquidity, and a spike in the price was caused by Tether counteracting with loads and loads and loads and loads of Tether printing, causing a spike in the price and a huge bubble. And that's exactly why Tether had to start printing here, because another bubble is forming while exchanges are cashing out. Oh dear, it's not looking good. What's on chain? Good question. What is on chain? Here we go. So these are the blocks that have just been produced across the top, and then we've got transactions coming in. We've got estimated next block size 37 megabytes. Memory pool usage 45 megabytes. Let's have a look at some of these statistics. So transaction stats summary 24 hours. Look at this. So 1,497 transactions in the last 24 hours. Amazing. Amazing. This is the genuine Bitcoin. So let's have a look at Joho's memory pool. Here we go. Right, this is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. What it's not meant to look like is Corecoin BTC, where they've implemented replaced by fee and child pace of parent and restricted the block size and trying to get people to use the Lightning Network, which means you can never tell when your transaction is going to be processed, making this look absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And we can see the effect that it's had on TX Street, which we will look at right now. And while we're looking at this, we'll have a quick chat with Adam Back, the CEO of Blockstream, who centrally own, plan and control Corecoin BTC through their SegWit protocol, and find out his expectations of a payment network. So, Adam, what do you want from your payment network?
So, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up. I'm not waiting 4 hours just to not pay a priority fee when I'm using a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, you fool. Look at this median fee, 33 cents. Add that on top of every high-frequency trade. See how long your high-frequency trading company lasts for. And Ethereum, look at this median ETH transfer fee, $4.83. That's insane. How do you respond to that, Vitalik?
The Internet of Money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, really? So what do you call $4.84 then? Oh dear. And let's have a look at our own issues here. Look at this. So this is the excessive amount of fiat currency printing. So tell us, what do we know about that?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
Yes, indeed, that's exactly what we're looking at here. And if you're wondering why they're going around trying to jab us all, that's the reason right there. Look at this. So let's have a look at this just closely. Right, so this excessive money printing started February 2020. So we've got February 2020, and there was $4 trillion of M1 money supply in the world. And then by, look at this, look at that. So we got March, and then look at this, look at that. May, February, March, April, May. So literally that is now 16,000, which means they printed $12 trillion in a couple of months. There is absolutely no excuse for that. That is three times the current supply of money in the world. They printed in a couple of months, like 8 weeks. This is absolute insanity. In fact, let's take it from here, shall we? Look at that. So April, so March 2020, and then where's at the top, like June. So March, April, May, June, yeah, like 3 months. In 3 months, they tripled the supply of M1 money stock in the world. This is absolute. There is literally no excuse for this level of printing whatsoever, other than to pay off a whole load of people that you want to exterminate the world. Dear, oh dear. So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? CoinGecko, I would say I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Where are we? 87%. Whew. Crikey, closing in on 90. People feeling good about this, loving that. And Bitping. Here we go. Right, so we've got 45 countries. Money flow per hour, 44 cents. What's going on there? So the reason Bitcoin can monitor all these networks is because Bitcoin is the only network that is up 24/7, which means it can monitor the downtime of all these other networks. Little do all these other networks know that eventually they will all be running on the Bitcoin network themselves. They just don't know it yet. Absolutely amazing. And let's have a look at the morning run. So 24-hour trade volume, $5,843. Stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law, which all these shitcoin security offerings are doing. Bitcoin BSV is the world's only genuine digital commodity and the only token with any fundamental value. And look at this. We've actually had 1,785,123 purchases of this. So that's actually up from, well, I've been looking at it, it's usually been sometimes like 400,000, 800,000, 1.2 million. Now it's 1.7. Oof. Number go up. Number go up. Keep your eyes peeled on that. And let's have a look at Live Coin Watch. So we've got a price here of $172. That's all. It's going up. Look, with a spike in the price. Ooh. Let's have a look at the depth chart then quickly. Here we go. Look, number go up. Okay, so it looks like we've got people selling right at the moment, but 6.2 million asks versus 4.3 million bids. We're expecting a huge increase in the volume of both of these numbers very soon. Very soon. Enormously. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, look at this. Look at that. What could have caused this? Is that maybe Elon Musk taking up an invite from Craig Wright to come and speak at CoinGeek? What could it be? Something has happened there. Wow. Wow, look at the buy volume. We'll have a look to see if it's a pump and dump, but wow. Something has happened. That's quite significant. And Coolcoin versus USD. Oh, look at that. It's struggling. Struggling. It's actually gone down. Oh, I wonder if Elon has caused that. I wonder if he's accepted it and the price of Bitcoin has gone up and Coolcoin has come down. Who knows? Who knows? And let's have a look at Bitcoin versus Coolcoin then. Oh, look at this. Bitcoin versus Coolcoin. Look, it correlates. Almost correlating to the USD price. That is actually quite fascinating. Wow. Wow, that's kind of like taking me by surprise, actually. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. And let's have a look at the entire CMC, or market cap, $2.1 trillion. Coolcoin down 0.88. But let's have a look at Bitcoin down here. So I've seen the latest scam. It looks like they, last time I looked at this, look at that. Fisher Price cash. This is hilarious. Fisher Price Cash has now got a larger market cap than the genuine Bitcoin because somebody has pumped it 50% in 24 hours. But as we've already seen, Hathor are the largest miner on Fisher Price Cash. So whoever it is that's manipulating the price has got no chance because all they've done is push the price up. Hathor owns almost nearly all the supply of, I would say close to that, a huge amount of Fisher Price Cash. And I think Hathor is friendly to the genuine Bitcoin. So all they're doing is pumping the bags of Bcrash. It's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Again, they're literally just trying to bury Bitcoin under this mountain of shitcoins. That's literally all they're trying to do. It's a political cover-up, but it can't last with its pure manipulation. There is no value in what they're doing whatsoever. That's what you have to bear in mind. So knowing that a core coin has got absolutely zero fundamental value whatsoever, we'll just listen to Daniel Krowitz putting that question to Tony Vase right now.
Why do you think BTC is valuable?
It's valuable because it's the only unconfiscatable asset we have, and that is because that comes from its decentralization. I think Bitcoin is the only valuable crypto asset we have because of the nature of how it started in its first few years.
And when you say Bitcoin, you mean BTC, right?
Absolutely.
But are you aware that in 2017 they changed the rules so that BTC no longer follows the Bitcoin white paper?
That is not true at all.
The white paper says that there needs to be a chain of signatures.
Sure.
Okay, so that's not what we have anymore. That's how SegWit changed that.
Okay, but it's still Bitcoin.
Nice one, Tone, you bone. You see the kind of people that we're dealing with here? Absolutely unbelievably stupid. Unbelievably stupid. Let's have a look at my own figures here. Oh, look at that. So current subscribers, 369. That's gone up. Look at this new achievement, 75,000 views. Bring it on. Bring it on. Tell you what then, while we're here, let's have a look at some of my other videos. Find out what they're doing and where they are in terms of ranking. 128, 130 on some of my other videos. Very good. What about my chart shows? 189. Oh, moving in the right direction. Slowly catching monkey. Tell you what, let's have a quick look at CoinGeek. So we'll just search on that to see how many views the Craig Wright invitation to Elon Musk has got. Here we go. CoinGeek. Let's have a little look. Here is the one. Where are we? 60,000 views. 60,000 views in 2 days. Look at that. 60,869 views in 2 days. Wow. I wonder what. I mean, surely that's got to be up there with some of the top ranking, genuine Bitcoin videos. I would have thought, maybe. Look at that. Wow. That is sensational. Chuffed to bits with that. Might have to go back and watch that just for lulz. Loving that. Alright, and Streamanity. Hey, 306 followers. Good. So numbers are going up there. Liking that. And Twitch, just quickly. So made $138 so far. Got 425 followers. Let's have a look at Acorn Stacks for the statistics of Twitch while we're here. How many more signups have they had in a day? So 17 hours ago, 22 more users. You just wait, that's going to absolutely rocket sooner or later. Absolutely rocket. And Mama Bitcoin Ruth Eastman, how is her famous tweet doing? 1,097. That's usually 1,099. We normally pamp it up to 1,100. Twitter taking the editing, the likes. This is why we need a genuine Bitcoin so that Big Brother can't just manipulate figures. It's outrageous. Let's have a look at our man Satoshi. Is he on 80,000 followers? Yes, he's on 80,000 followers. Brilliant. Loving that. And is it worth looking at stablecoin printer? We're going to have to check on whale alerts anyway. But let's just see if they've got anything. 24th of August, 5 days ago. So another $1 billion. And then 8 days ago, another $1 billion. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But again, it's because exchanges are cashing out. But let's have a quick check on whale alerts over a 24-hour period. See if they've missed anything. Here we go. 42 minutes, 4 hours. 4 hours. Oh, is that it? 28th of August, yesterday already? Good grief. So hardly anything going on, according to whale alerts. That I've never seen whale alerts looking so thin with statistics for us. Wow, look at that. Amazing. I haven't been here for the last few days, so let's just carry on looking. 27th. Some rather large movements of core coin. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 26th. Right. Okay, there we go. Alright, 33 minutes. I'll have to go back and edit this show before I upload it. Shout out to Arcade Rob, BSV wins, Earth Incoming, and BSV Russia in the house. Thank you for joining me. It looks like we're up to date with the figures. Remember, stay tuned for the news show later on today, live at 5. And yeah, see you then. Take it easy. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi